What if a single company decided what you see, what you buy, and who you trust? Not through force, not through laws, but through convenience. You wake up with it, you work through it, and you relax with it. It doesn't control you, it serves you, and that's precisely why it's so powerful. This is the story of the modern monopoly and how control has changed its shape. What is a monopoly today? It's not about owning one product. It's about owning one system. It's when alternatives exist, but switching feels impossible. Not because you're trapped, but because everything else just feels inefficient. This is the new monopoly, invisible, frictionless, and completely voluntary. No company starts as a monopoly. They begin by solving a problem better than anyone else, faster, cheaper, simpler. Users gather, data accumulates, and networks grow. Then something changes, the platform becomes the default. And default becomes power. The strongest monopolies don't block their competitors. They just make them irrelevant. When everyone you know is on a platform, leaving feels like isolation. This is the power of the network effect. It doesn't lock doors, it simply removes the exits. If oil powered the industrial age, then data powers the digital one. Every click, every pause, every decision you make is collected, not to spy on you, but to predict you. And the better the prediction, the stronger the control. Not over your behavior, but over your options. You're always free to choose, but only from what you're shown. Modern monopolies don't just sell products, they sell entire ecosystems. Your work tools, your payments, your entertainment, your communication, each piece on its own is optional, but together they become indispensable. Leaving means completely rebuilding your digital life. So people stay, not because they're forced to, but because the cost of leaving is simply too high. Governments struggle to keep up, states regulate borders, but these monopolies operate on global networks. Laws move slowly, but platforms update daily. By the time new rules are written, the systems have already adapted and changed. It's like trying to apply 20th century rules to control 21st century power. But here's the uncomfortable truth: these systems made life easier. More efficient, more connected. The problem isn't some evil intent. The problem is the asymmetry of power. When one system knows everything about you and you know almost nothing about it, the balance tilts. Control today doesn't say no. It just says, here's the best option for you, and when convenience consistently beats freedom, freedom slowly disappears. Not violently, but quietly, until one day we forget there were ever other ways to live. The most powerful monopolies don't dominate markets. They dominate habits. They don't control your life. They shape the very system your life runs on. The real question isn't whether there's an evil monopoly. It's how much of your life runs on systems you never consciously chose. If you want to understand the hidden forces of power and control, you're in the right place. Thanks for watching.